Well, I favor one bill. I also want to get everything passed. You know, there are some people that don't necessarily agree with it, so I'm open to that also. My preference is one big, as I say, one big, beautiful bill. So it's a longer process. I would say that I'd live with that. I believe we'd get, to me, it just is it's cleaner, it's nicer. Now, with that being said, we'd get some border work done a little bit earlier, et cetera, et cetera. But the border work, you know, we have a lot of money that we're going to be clawing back from the Green New scam and all of the trillions of dollars, billions and trillions. You usually have to use the word trillions nowadays, unfortunately. But from the trillions of dollars that we're going to be clawing back, and we have money, we don't need it desperately, immediately. You know, if 2 months is going to make a difference. So I can just say this, the border is going to be secure. We're going to start it immediately. Tom Homan is central casting. He's going to do a great job, and that whole group is going to be fantastic. I did it before, and we're going to do it again. We had the best border we've ever had, and now we'll have the best border we've ever had times two. I would prefer one, but I will do whatever needs to be done to get it passed. And we have a lot of respect for Senator Thune, as you know. He may have a little bit of a different view of it. I heard other senators yesterday, including Lindsey, talking about it. They prefer it the other way. I'm open to either way as long as we get something passed as quickly as possible.
So day one, what's on the agenda for day one, the afternoon of his inauguration?
Day one is going to be action-packed. What you will see is the president work quickly and aggressively to implement the policy that he campaigned on, especially those that can be done through executive action. So these are things like securing the border, unleashing American energy, getting wokeness out of the military and restoring it to being the world's most lethal and well-trained fighting force, getting men out of women's sports. Those are the types of things that you will see President Trump focus on in the earliest days of his administration.
The other thing about this day and about this election that I think is noteworthy and actually positive is this. It's not been since 1988 that Democrats have not challenged a Republican win on the floor of the House when trying to count the votes. I've never had an election in my adult professional career in which both sides basically accepted it without too much grumbling. Obviously, 00 and 04, Democrats didn't accept Bush. There were Republicans who didn't accept Obama. We know Democrats still think Russia stole the election in 2016. We know what happened in 2020. This time around, it seems to me that most people have basically accepted the results of the election. Also, the Electoral Reform Act passed in 2022, clarifying that the vice president only has ministerial duty, so that's going to go off without a hitch today. It feels like maybe we've gotten off the slippery slope of one side or the other not accepting the outcome of an election. So in its totality over the last quarter century, I tend to think that's a good thing.